Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome back to EarthBound, Part 4. And I know you're thinking, last time was Part 4, that started at City Hall, and we're really looking at the right episode here. Yes you are, this is Part 5 and not 4. But even though we start off at the very same location where the last episode began, we are going to do something completely different today, because Onett, the town hall we're actually standing in front of, has been cleared. So today we are going to focus on reaching the next area. Onett, it's our hometown, it is fun and everything, but we need to discover the world. The hospital is quite useless to us, so might as well skip out on that for now. We have other errands to take care of. Remember the policeman that actually told us to come by the police station later on? Let's go do that now. And yes, it is required, so don't go try skipping out on this. The police station is our next stop before we are allowed to reach the next town. Here in the southeast corner of Onett we can find the police station. Howdy sirs, you asked for my presence? Why is the road to Twoson closed? An emergency of course. At times like this, kids like you should be playing Nintendo games. Anyway, are you sure you want to go to Twoson? Yeah, they sell Nintendo games there, so I need to go there. Okay, follow me. Where are you taking me? Show me what you got. See if you can get past 5 of my best men. Oh help. Ah-ya! Hey, small fry, you must be shaking in your boots. We need to take on 5 policemen in a row. Awesome. Let's just bash them. Level 10 should be enough to actually take care of these guys. Pretty sure even with a lower level you can do it. Just make sure you come here full health, full magic, so you can also heal in the meantime. And you should be able to take on 5 of these guys in a row. Oh, he leaves a hamburger. And not a donut. You're tough. You should join the police force. Maybe I will. Your average policeman is stronger than any superhero. Well, in some instances, superheroes are policemen, actually. But I'm pretty sure all of these cops actually have the same stats, so... if you're able to take on one of them, you should be able to take on all of them. Usually it's around 3 normal bashes and they get turned back to normal, as the game calls it. You beat them. Oh, you won! Next, please. Don't let the mayor's compliments give you a big head. Bring it on, fat boy. Fat boy. I know I widened the screen to 16:9 aspect ratio, but still, that does not make me fat. Eating hamburgers makes me fat. So, full health again, so should be able to take a few of your karate chops, sir. And I already need another hamburger. Ooh, thank you for missing. Got really lucky there. Okay, here's a fight I didn't deserve to win. That should have been my first game over. Let's do this again sometime. Let's not. Next time I'll take you out with my nuclear suplex attack. Come on, I'm going to take you apart. Right here, right now, baby. That is number 4, right? I'm already losing count to these guys. Let's make sure we heal in time this time. These guys actually do a lot more damage than you would think, so... Don't want to rely on these guys missing another time. They don't always do. Oh, in this case he does. Thank you. Saves me some damage. And that is number 4. Still no level up. I lost. That's it, buddy. You can forget about me. I'm going to call for my boss. Oh, that was easy. There's no way I can beat you in a straight competition. So, get ready for my super ultra mumbo tango foxtrot martial arts. That's a name I'd like to remember. Okay, Captain Strong is the final boss of this area, you might say. If you still have some PP left, you can actually use your remaining PP to take this guy on with your strongest move. Since there's no cops after him, we don't have to conserve our magic anymore. And Captain Strong can be degraded to Captain Weak. Bam! There we go. Onett police station beaten. And here's our level up, finally. Level 11. All of our stats only increase lightly, looks like. Oh, this is another HP and PP level up, it seems. I didn't think you would do so well against the mighty Onett police force. You want me to open the roads to Twoson? Hang on for a sec, I'll radio my staff and give them the word. Beep, beep, click, grr, click. Strong here, do you read me? Grr. Hey, it's me, Captain Strong. Okay, listen, a kid named Treecks will be there in a few minutes. He's a kid in a red cap. I want you to open the road to Twoson for him. I know that. I know that. Don't ask me why, just do it. That's an order. Strong out. Okay, now I'm curious about the other side of the conversation. Well, kid, I'm not going to question you now, but I do want to see you again. Good luck. So, after a long police gauntlet, we are finally allowed to actually move on to the next town. Interesting. Police force is really weird in this game. I'm pretty sure we can't enter here. Yeah, we're only going to get some jokes if we try to enter here. So, I don't have to explore that area. Let's move out of the police station and into the next town. Something we've been wanting to do. As you might have noticed, normally there is actually a roadblock to the south. The route towards Twoson, the second town in this game. But after taking on the police force, it is going to be gone. And we are allowed to move on. The road to Twoson. And also the reason why I pronounce Onett as Onett, because 1, 2... Get it? Hey, aren't you Treecks? Well, I got the okay from Chief Strong to let you through. Take care of yourself. Thank you, sir. And it's going to be needed, because this area, because of it being the next area, also is going to be a little bit more tough. We can find a lot more strong enemies here. But first, let's go into this house. Here we find an interesting mechanic in this game. There are mouses here that actually have signs on their heads. That alone is already awesome. I live rent-free in the mouse's house. The mice are known as exit mice. They are very kind, and boy, they are fast. I really love these guys. And if you try to talk to them, they will actually ask you if you would bring them along. The guy without the sign is the one we want to talk to. Please take my son along. He may look like a regular small mouse, but he can lead you to an exit if you're lost in a maze. Will you take one of my sons along? Aha! So this is the second game's way to actually exit dungeons in this game. No more breadcrumbs like in EarthBound Beginnings. In this game we need exit mice in order to instantly exit a dungeon from wherever we are. But remember, they actually do use up an inventory slot, so that is a downside to these guys. And yeah, it's for free, I know, but still. It wastes an inventory slot, and that I don't want to do. Just remember, these guys are here. Whenever you're in a dungeon, does not matter which one, these guys can actually help you escape if you need to. And now it is enemy time. New area means new enemies. And the rambling evil mushroom is the first one. And also immediately the most annoying one. It is going to be our first introduction to status ailments, but hopefully not. Because this guy actually has a pretty annoying status ailment. Hopefully I'm not going to have to deal with that. Not with this first one, at least. He only attacked normally. And my attack was enough to finish him off in one hit. But of course, there's going to be more. Especially here, 2 at once. I'll still try to take you out in one hit, if you don't mind. PSI Gaming. Okay, both of them attack normally, so I should get away with it now. There's 1. And 2. 190. And now for our reward. Hamburger. Well, I'm already taking a lot of damage, so I can immediately use one. We're of course still not in Twoson yet. We need more health in order to survive the enemies here. Here's another one. Or 2 of them, so let's make sure we only face 1 of them at a time. If we happen to engage, but I'll try to actually avoid them. Oh, there's way too many of them. Fortunately, only 1 of them actually appeared in battle, so still attacking normally. Oh, here we go. Status ailment. The first status ailment in this game. We actually got mushroomed. As you can see at our little box where our status is displayed, a little mushroom icon appeared next to our name, therefore saying we are now mushroomed. And that screws up our controls. It works as follows. If I start holding up now, as you can see I start moving down instead. Oh, this can be so confusing. And even in battle this actually has an effect. It sometimes makes you skip turns, but I think the effect on the overworld is even more annoying. Let's go talk to this mole first. I'll tell you how to distinguish between your friends and enemies. It is easy to tell an enemy just by looking at them. Enemies look like humans with weird colored faces. Beware of them. However, you can't get more powerful if you avoid your enemies. Okay, that's interesting to know. Sometimes we get human enemies, of course, like the sharks in Onett. But it's usually pretty easy to actually recognize an evil human from a good human. Like this woman over here. Now, let's go make sure we can actually find ourselves a hospital, because this mushroom status is kind of getting annoying now. Come on. I want to go down. Controls changed up again. No, need to hold right for that now. Okay, that's annoying. Welcome to Twoson. We got this name because we weren't first. And I think I know which town was first. Awesome. Where's the hospital here? Oh, over there. First I'd like to walk past the cycle shop, because there's another photo opportunity here. Like I explained last time, I will try to go for all of them, so you will find out why much later in the game. This is the kind of collectible the game does not really tell you what it is for, but it is for something, but very late in the game. Let's just say that. But in the meantime I will collect all of them, of course. As far as I know, this is the second available photo location, right in front of the cycle shop in Twoson. The department store is next to that. And then we want to go further north in order to find the hospital. There we are. I skipped the one in Onett because we didn't need it there. But now we are in need of healing. I'm not busy right now. Shall I explain about the hospital system? Yeah, go ahead. If a good friend of yours becomes unconscious, come to the hospital right away. As long as you have money for the doctor's fee, you'll be able to see your friend completely recovered in no time. Besides being unconscious, whenever you don't feel so well, come and talk to our doctor. Everything I just told you applies to all hospitals all over the world. In my case, the not feeling so well is actually applicable. Since we have a mushroom on our head, screwing up our controls. And in that case we actually want to talk to the doctor. Though you may not believe it, I am a healer. If you have some illness that cannot be treated at a hospital, it is my job to cure you. Hey, now that I notice, maybe you could sell the mushroom growing on top of your head. Come on, let's make a deal. Oh, that is nice to know. Thanks, I'll pay you $50 for each mushroom. Alright, let's do it. By the way, do you need any help? Just to show it off, as you can see there are 3 different types of healing in this game, other than the mushroom being sold. Soften, Restore Feeling and Purify. And I'll explain what the 3 do the moment we actually get the status ailments that apply to them. But the mushroom is definitely the most interesting one, because that one you can actually sell for money. But besides that, as you can see, he can also get rid of it for you. So, we can actually walk normal again. Awesome. Chaos Theater. The Runaway 5. Looks like a famous musician group is actually performing here in this theater. Remember that for later. For now, our goal is actually a different location. We first want to head to Eagleland Park in the center of Twoson. That should be your first point of interest. Eagleland Park seems kind of dangerous, but there is some great stuff there. Yeah, that's the reason why I want to go in here. It also functions as a market, as you can see. There's a lot of vendors here selling a lot of different things. But the place was also called Dangerous. And that is because of this. Of course, Everdred isn't a good person. But he's actually quite warm-headed for a crime boss. Okay, we have another crime boss. Everdred is even worse. And now you. This guy actually sells eggs, as you can see. And eggs are pretty fun to actually use, because it's a good way to actually earn some money. It does cost you $12 in order to buy one. But trust me, it is going to be worth it. That is for later. Just make sure to actually keep the fresh egg in your inventory. And after a while, something fun will happen. But only after a while. Let's talk to you next. Let's go see what you sell. Yeah, this is indeed the one I wanted. Copper bracelet is too expensive, unfortunately, so... I need to get to the department store first. I need some more money. Should have checked that beforehand. $703, yes, more than enough. Okay, welcome back, guys. Now that we have enough money, we can actually buy ourselves the next bracelet, which is better than the one we have right now, so we definitely want it. Copper bracelet. But do make sure you bring along $350. Let's equip that as well. We can sell our cheap bracelet for $50. And that's the only thing of interest you actually have. Okay, next up. I want to actually go to the vendor all the way at the north. The guy with the red hair. Because this guy actually sells seasonings. Which is a pretty fun little mechanic in this game. Whenever you have seasonings with you, you can actually increase the power of your healing items. It's not per se where we are going to use it for at first. Just remember the effect of seasonings. You only need one of them, so I would recommend buying the cheapest one, the ketchup packet. Which will automatically increase any healing item you use. As long as you have the seasoning in your inventory, of course. But we will be using it for something different at first. And it actually involves the local crime boss. Unlike Frank, we can actually take this guy on a lot sooner by just approaching him. Why don't we chat later, after we've locked horns? Everdred attacked. The local crime boss of Twoson. Unlike Frank, he's pretty easy. If you have the levels, you should be able to just bash him normally and take him on. Let's make sure we live. Oh, here you can see the seasoning in effect. Makes the hamburger stronger. And my cold remedy is missing in action. Yeah, he remains a criminal after all. And it looks like he's only going to steal my stuff. Okay, this should get rid of you. No, not quite. He's still not done stealing my stuff. Come on. Don't miss. That way it's going to take even longer. Just get rid of you. Still not enough. Come on. Getting nowhere fast here. And I'm dying. There we go. That cost way too much HP. And items. Most of all items. But at least we level up. Level 12. Which is enough for the next magic. We learn PSI Shield Alpha. Yes, I'm Everdred, boss of Eagleland Park. When I jumped off the roof, I twisted my ankle. Anyway, I lost and nothing will change that. You know, you're pretty strong. Yeah, I know that you want to find out about a girl named Paula. She went off to a secret hideout in peaceful Rest Valley. A chubby boy and a weird guy in a blue outfit have kidnapped her though. They said that they were going to make Paula some sort of human sacrifice. They were definitely hardcore strange. You know, she might be gone already. You'd better hurry. If you save Paula, be sure to come back here, okay? Don't forget. Okay, Paula? Who's this Paula? It's not like she's a girl we named after beginning the game or anything. But because of that, she has to be important, you might say. But apparently she also got kidnapped, so... In the next episode we are going to find our next party member, hopefully. In the meantime, let's go do some inventory management. Oh, and you're the wrong one. You I want. Because now that our egg hatched, we can actually sell it as a chicken, giving us a lot more money. That's the plus side of the eggs. But that's a little side note. Next time we are going to continue with this game, trying to find Paula here in Twoson. Thank you for watching, and Treecks out. See you folks in the next episode.